Hey guys, my name is KCK and welcome back to yet another impactful conversation on The Renewed. So as you've noticed, we've changed our name from Teams Renewed to The Renewed. Reason being that we just wanted to basically accommodate all age groups and not just necessarily limited to teenagers, right? So I know that I have been gone for the longest time, or we have been gone for the longest time. But guys, when I tell you the devil has been busy, he has been busy, you guys. But we are back and back. And we are back, guys. So today, for today's conversation, I have with me a 21-year-old, beautifully and wonderfully made. She is a journalism and media studies student, graphic designer. She is an artist in the making and a YouTuber, upcoming YouTuber. I have with me Grace Ndjiharine. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much for coming.
It's a pleasure. I've been waiting.
And we've been like having this conversation for like so many months. Like, welcome,
Let's do this.
My dear, and time is now. So we're gonna have a few icebreaker questions, right, before we get into our topic of the day. What was the last song you listened to?
Last time I listened to Never Lost by Magazine.
We have a Christian girl here, guys. Alright. So today we're gonna talk about your journey with celibacy. Basically your decision to go celibate. So tell me, why did you take the decision to be celibate?
Well, it actually started after me and my son's father broke up. I felt like people don't really get to know the real you. You know, in this generation that we're in, people are more about sex and, just being intimate, but they never really get the chance to really know who you are, apart from the sexual thing.
Yeah.
Plus also, I also brought in the Christian perspective about it, because I just want to wait, I want it to be proper this time around.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do it right the first time around.
Yeah, and now you basically just want to wait for the right person. Do you want to wait for marriage? Because I know that a lot of people go celibate for different reasons, like some health reasons, religious reasons, and other people just want to focus on whatever they want to focus on, or they want to get distracted. So what is...
Actually, I want to wait till marriage. That's something I want to do things like this.
Yeah.
I don't want to rush into things, and also because of the soul tie situations, I don't want to be attached to somebody else unless we're married.
Yeah.
Because let's say I decide to break my celibacy, I sleep with this person and they break up with me. What was the point of my celibacy?
Yeah, definitely.
So I want to wait for marriage this time.
Yeah.
And I want to get somebody who's willing to wait for me. If they're not willing to wait, then
and they should actually also be willing to wait, because they should be willing to wait for themselves as well. Like you should find them wanting to wait, not just waiting because you want to wait.
That's why I want to find a person who has the same religion and beliefs as me.
Yeah, and values as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be like a hassle where I have to explain everything and you're like,
So let's get it out of the way. Are you single?
Single.
Me. So like, what have you experienced? What are some of the benefits that you've experienced ever since you've been celibate? You've been celibate for how long?
A year now.
A year now. Oh, let's go. What are some of the changes that you've seen in your life?
I saw that I have more time to myself. I had to work on breaking the soul tie that I had with my son's father. After that, I felt new. I felt like I was a new person because I wasn't attached to him. Because soul ties have this thing of exchanging energies.
Yeah.
So I felt like I was more like him, but after I got rid of the soul ties, I started feeling like myself again.
Oh.
So I had more time for myself. I have more time for God now.
Yeah.
I don't really think about, even when people talk about sexual topics, it doesn't trigger me anymore. I'm not like, oh yeah.
Is it because you're not in a relationship, or
no?
doesn't it trigger you?
I was in a relationship, but then I broke up with the person because I felt like I needed more time to know myself. I wanted to enjoy my singleness.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, it's not gonna work because I didn't, get to really know myself, and I'm out here giving half of myself to you, which is not fair.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's why I'm single.
So you talked about you had to break the soul tie you had with your baby daddy, basically. How do you break a soul tie?
Well, I feel like you really need to mean it. Like you need to mean it. I did intensive praying. Lord knows I cried. I had to cry. I had to really put it out there.
Yeah.
And just really be intentional with my mission of breaking the soul tie.
Yeah.
So in this season when I was breaking the soul tie, I made sure I did not contact him. I didn't talk to him. I was just focused on breaking the soul tie from my point of view.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how you basically break the soul tie. You just pray the more and just try to focus on yourself.
But some people actually need to go to mentors and pastors and everything. But I feel my situation was different because I felt like in that time I was really connected to God and I was really focusing on getting rid of that soul tie. That was my aim.
Man, how do you know when a soul tie is broken?
I felt good after it. There was a time whereby I hated this person, but I didn't feel like I hated him. It was like this
weight
lifted off. I was more calm. Even if I saw them, I wasn't like, yeah, you. I was like, oh, hi, how are you?
Yeah, you've moved on.
I've moved on.
Yeah. So what keeps you going? Like, obviously, it kind of gets hard. It might get hard. Okay, for me, it is hard. And for other people, I'm guessing it is hard as well. But then, what keeps you going?
There was a thing that I watched.
What motivates you to keep going?
There was a thing that I watched that talked about every time you feel of having a sexual desire, every time you feel of having those thoughts, because that thing is just a time period. It doesn't last forever. It's just maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes max. So what I like to do is I either listen to worship music to uplift my spirit, or I try and read my Bible, or I just try and come up with something different to think about. So my focus is not on that. And weirdly, how people always ask me, you've been a year celibate and you're telling me you didn't think about sex. Come on. But, when you stop thinking about it, it's not as important anymore. It comes back to discipline.
Yeah.
Disciplining yourself, no, we're going to do this instead of doing that.
Yeah.
And also just knowing when you're in a relationship with somebody, putting those things out there, setting up
from the get-go, Joe, this is
right here. You're not touching it, I'm not touching you.
Yeah.
We are just, getting to know each other. And if they don't respect that, then you move like that because they're not for you. They're not willing to respect your boundaries.
Yeah, definitely. And it also comes back to knowing your triggers and knowing being self-aware of yourself. Okay, if I watch certain things, it's gonna build more of my flesh than my spirit. As you said, that you deal with those things by feeding more of your spirit and less of your flesh, right? As a Christian, from a religious perspective. Yeah. So what other things, how do you get tempted? Do you get tempted?
Funny how I don't get tempted, but okay, there was a time period where I was almost tempted, but I had to make up my mind. Because I set something up for myself I was supposed to stick to. So when it wanted to happen, I did what next to. I had to stand up.
Yeah.
Because what this is gonna lead to this and this is gonna lead to this. So I was like, nope, let me stand up, let me go to my mother's house. Because the story is not gonna work.
Yeah.
If you say I can handle it, you can't handle it. Nobody can handle all that pressure. So just stand up and go. Be like Joseph.
Yeah. Flee, my dear. Like the Bible also says, flee from the devil. I mean, what does it say? Resist the devil and he will flee from you. So basically, it's not that urge will never go away. It will. You just need to keep on resisting it and resisting the temptation. And at some point, it's gonna leave. It's gonna go.
Because the Bible says God doesn't tempt people. He tests you, but he doesn't tempt you.
Yeah.
Tempting is from the devil. So you need to know if you're starting to get tempted. Mr. Man is busy. So you need to be like, Mr. Man, I know your moves.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fall for this. I'm standing up and cheating. Yeah, basically discipline myself.
Yeah. How do you deal with like rejection because of your decision to be celibate? Obviously, like you know, some guys when you tell them, oh, da, 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 how do you deal with it?
The first time I was kind of hurt because you know how much time and effort you put into somebody that you like. You know, you're gonna be like, if they're texting you at 1 a.m., girl, you are going to stay up till 1 a.m. for this person.
Was it finishing their ways?
My dear, sitting outside being beaten by the mosquitoes just because you really like this person. And I told them in the beginning, you know, that I'm celibate and this is what I'm looking for. They were like, okay, cool. Liars,
and they kept on coming there.
And they always threw like little hints. And I'm like, I catch your hints, but I'm not giving you anything from this.
Yeah.
So I was like, Lil's turn. Because I remember when I told him that I'm celibate and all this. And then we went to town together, we came back. From there, he's sending me all texts and what. And I was like, boom, boom. I told you I'm celibate. What are you trying to bring to the table? You know? I'm not trying to...
Why is he like... Because some people actually have this thing of, okay, fine, we're waiting. But then talking about it actually helps with the, like, relieving now the tension in the body. So don't you think he was just trying to relieve, or do you think he was like, he wanted to actually do it?
Oh no, he wanted to actually do it. Because like he was in for it. And I told him like, no, I told you this. You know, it hurts when you have to tell the person again.
And it's tiring.
Yeah, I'm like, I told you I'm celibate and I'm working on something. And, you know, and then it was a whole argument situation where they bring up situations of, I'm sexually active, so you asking me not to be sexually active is not going to work for me. And I was like, but I told you.
And you agreed.
And you agreed.
I think he was like, she's going to come around.
Yeah, that's the thought that he had.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, if things are like that, then we just need to go separate ways. It's gonna hurt, but I'm more important.
Yeah, like your purity is
more
important than you fulfilling like those desires.
And it's not even my desire. That's the story. It was his, not mine. So
already, that's like a turnover.
Yeah. So that's really, I was really pissed about that situation. But I was like, you know what? When you let go of people, you gain more for yourself. Because this person was just coming to disturb your whole journey in distract you. So go back and focus on yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Go back and focus on yourself because they're not ready to focus on you.
Definitely, and I feel like the right person that's for you will actually help you to keep it, you know. Even when you're about to fall, they will actually help you, like to remind you, like, oh babe, remember what you said?
Remember what we said in the beginning?
Yeah, like this is, we're keeping it. And then when he falls, you are like, no babe, you cannot, you know, remember what we spoke about. So it has to be like a
it's given
help, yes, helping each other situation, not like you're the only one carrying the relationship, you know.
Because I feel like being celibate also helps me eventually. Because you feel closer. You know, it's like when you sin, you always try and run away from God. Because you're like, he sins. The man's not going to understand that situation. But then when you're celibate and you know that I'm good, my connection with God is really good, then you really feel good about yourself. Like there's something that I'm doing intentionally and it's going good.
Yeah.
More than going to feel bad about it later again.
Yeah.
Don't want those stories.
Do you ever feel like you have some sort of fear? Do you ever have, or have you ever had fear to say you might not find the person that is willing to wait?
All the time. Because I feel like everybody in this generation has this thing of pretending. You know, it's the same as when you make up a list and you're like, oh, I want a man who's God-fearing, I want him to be funny, I want him to be handsome. And then you tell this person that list, they start pretending to be this person that you
So you must not tell the people the list. You must just observe.
So the man must ask you, what is your dream?
So that feeling of pool.
That dream is, what feeling they will pretend, my dear, to take you to church.
Yo! Let's see. You go to church dates. Exchanging each other's like, you go to his church, you know. And it's all just pretense, bruh.
Imagine pretending for, because I know nobody can pretend for more than 3 months.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. After 3 months, their true colors start showing.
They start showing. Yeah, it's true.
So, my dear, I've had that fear for the longest. But I am hopeful, faithful that God will come through.
Yeah, definitely.
Because everybody has their person somewhere who's willing to meet.
Mm.
So I feel like during this singleness of mine, it's just to get myself ready or prepare myself for the other person.
Yeah.
Like I would say, we all have a list of what we want from a person.
But then are you like working on yourself?
Yes. And are you even on the list, like the things that you're doing?
Yeah, like do they tick the same
list that they have?
Yes. You know?
You can't say you want a man of God, but you're not a woman of God. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's true. It's like a lot of people have all these expectations, but then are you a woman that man deserves?
Are you a Proverbs 31 woman?
You know?
You're out here saying you want him to have a car, my sister to have a car.
So are you at least like working
towards
then, or like starting towards something? You know, most people just want to see that
take it all in, like marry a rich white man. It's basically everybody's dream. You need to put in the work.
Yeah, but well, like when it comes to like not the fear of not finding a person that's willing to wait, I have also like been told, especially in high school, like, you're waiting, you will die alone. You will die alone. You will never find somebody like that. But then you know, like, there is somebody out there. And the thing of like, you know, what if you never get married? Then what? You will die most of like loneliness and stuff like that. How do you deal with loneliness as a single person in celibate?
Some days it's really gets lonely. But I try and occupy myself with a lot of things. I try and throw in any new skill, or I try and learn something new just to keep my mind off it.
Yeah, just to keep yourself busy.
I mean, there are people that, you know, always try and have little talking stages with you here and there and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then I really like make it clear in the you know, that first and foremost, I'm not in a rush. If you're gonna be in a talking stage, you're not gonna ask me to be your girlfriend in the next 2 weeks. See, ain't no way. Because I don't know you, you don't know me.
Yeah.
You know, I wanna get, if we have to start something, we need to start it off as a friendship base.
Yeah.
Because we need to build a relationship, a friendship first before we start a relationship.
Yeah.
I need to know you, you need to know me, we need to go on dates. These dates are people need to be there for the dates. It's public dates. Not come over to my place, I'm having a chill.
Like a date, like Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill is not Netflix and chill. It's a lie. It's a lie. If somebody says come Netflix and chill, go run. Don't even reply to the text.
Yeah.
So, what I do in my loneliness thing, I just really try. To keep myself occupied at all times.
Yeah.
With friends, family, clubs, whatsoever. No, not clubs.
Oh, clubs, like school clubs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the other clubs.
I was like, which type of clubs?
Not those ones, because those ones also bring Netflix and chills.
Yes, and then like after house parties. Yeah.
So
those things. So it was so nice having this conversation with you, and I just want to say that honestly, your work is not going to be in vain. Like there are results that are like benefits to like the good deeds that you do in life, and you might not see it now, but then literally in a few years you will see the difference between your life and your peers' lives. Understand? Like all these things have so much benefit, and it's like not necessarily that you should do it for the benefits, but then they do. God sees, you know, and He rewards literally abundantly in that.
You know, there's that fear of like, what if, like when I decided to become a Christian, I was 22. I was like, okay, fine, this is going good, and then downhill, then up and then down, and then I feel like
that's how it is.
I was like, what if I'm, you know, there's that thing that we always had, like, what if I'm young? What if I'm too young to be a Christian?
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be.
You're missing out.
Yeah, I'm missing out. Or people make Christian like be like boring. It's boring. So I was like, do I really want to like get into it?
Yeah.
Until I started seeing like God working in signs, and I was like, I'm sticking here. Because when I'm that side, nothing works for me.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I feel like it's more personal for people that have been on both sides. They see kind of like and all that. So just to wrap up everything, is there anything that you'd like to tell somebody out there that wants to get on the celibate journey, or somebody that's already on the journey but then are finding it a bit hard to keep on, and keep on falling and getting better? Yeah, let me say discouraged. What do you have to say to somebody that's discouraged?
Okay, for somebody who's having this whole celibacy journey thing, and they fall, don't think because I fell I can't start over again.
Yeah.
Just keep on going. Focus on, and you need to learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Because you went on Netflix and chill, that's why you fell. Don't go Netflix and chill again.
Yeah, it goes back to self-awareness. Like know your what is this, like your weak points.
Yeah, know your weak points. Know that if somebody touches me here, I feel a certain way. So I must make sure when we sit, there's distance. They're not touching me, I'm not touching them. Basically, so put it out there and put it loud. Let this person know that you're not here for those things.
Yeah.
And if you want to start a celibacy journey, I think it's the best decision you can make.
Yeah.
Because you really get to know yourself. You really get to spend time with yourself. If you're religious, you get to spend more time with God.
Yeah.
So focus on that.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for coming to this conversation.
Thank you.
But we are not done. So you guys just hold on. We have our 2-minute games coming right up. So stay tuned. And we are back, guys. So for this last segment of the show, we have a song association game. You understand? So we always have this 2-minute game at the last what you call it, at the last segment of the episode, right? So today we'll be playing song association, right? So you will be given a word and you will have 10 seconds to sing a song with the specific word in it, right? Fine. So I'm gonna say a word and then you say a word and then 4 words each. Fine. So we need 4 songs, right? So the first word is sea. Sea. Not ocean. Sea. Yes. A song with that word in. You have 10 seconds. Come on, girl. Tommy, the sea is not coming. Sea is not coming. Okay, so give me a word. Out. Tommy, leaving your song with that word in it.
Just somewhere in the word.
Out of my belly will flow river. Coming water. So the next word is baby. Baby. You can't get this.
Baby, oh baby, my baby, oh baby, baby,
Awesome.
Okay, care.
Okay. Good child. Yo.
Take care.
What is the song that you have? Oh, I don't care. Okay, fine. Mira.
Mirror on the wall. Here we are again.
Awesome. Your last word? That song by Magic City. Should I still sing it? But you know the song was
I know, but you just need to sing it.
Oh, I wanna be tried by fire, purified. You take whatever you desire. Lord, here's my life. Hard to like my grandma. Lord, here's my life.
Somewhere there.
But I got it from there. Okay. So your last word is love.
I love you, Lord.
Oh, your mercy never fails me.
No, my dear.
It's so funny how we listen to the same song. So cute, so cute.
I need to practice.
Yeah, we have to like have like a song type of Friday vibe.
A song, a whole playlist.
Like a worship night. What do you call it?
Yeah.
But anyways, child, thank you so much for coming. It was such an honor. I definitely enjoyed this. I hope that somebody out there learned something. I know I did. I'm going to definitely keep myself very occupied so that I don't entertain any thoughts, and all of that. So yeah, guys, there you have it. From me, KCK and Grace Ndjiharine. Until next time, bye.